What's guys, welcome back to the channel. So we're reacting to the 16th episode of To Your Eternity. This one's titled The Children's Dreams. Okay, I'm going to guess this is probably referring to Tanari and her group, more than likely. That's probably their dreams of what they want to do when they finally get off this island, probably. So yeah, last week's episode, definitely not my favourite, as I think it kind of very much made itself clear. I took some issues with the fight overall. Not with the... I just explain, I'm not saying that, like, when it came to the gunpowder bit, I'm not saying, like, oh, I don't believe they would have gunpowder. No, I understand they have gunpowder and explosive arrows. Like, I know that's a relatively early thing, considering how, like, potent they can be. Like, I understand that, especially in the East. I understand that. But it was more a case of just, like, I'm like, oh, yeah, sure, we'll just have explosive arrows or something, and then it just happened. I'm just like, why? I just didn't expect that to be the answer to the problem. Let's just put it that way. And then the bear being held down by those two bits of rope is just disgusting. And then the idea of having to be this big bear thing for a big final epic boss fight, and then the epic boss fight was kind of a letdown. It's just like, oh, we'll hold it down with two pieces of rope and just pummel it with infinite explosive arrows. It's like, oh, okay. It was just kind of like, you know, it just felt a bit like of a letdown, in all honesty. And I still just don't care for Tanari and her group thus far. I still have no connection towards them. I don't know if I ever will. I'm trying to be open-minded about it. Like, I don't want to be so closed off and just be like, oh, Tanari's a bitch, end off. I want to be open-minded enough to allow that to change, but I think it's just in my personality as well that I'm very... First impressions mean a lot to me. And if you come across as a bit of a dick to me, I'm going to think you're a bit of a dick forever, basically. Like, yes, it will change over time, and I'll be like, oh yeah, you're cool, but like, I still think you're a bit of a dick. And I can definitely say that with certain people I've met recently. Like, I'm being more social now, and it's like, it happens. And some people are just, yeah. When you deal with people, especially people on the internet, you all know exactly what I mean. Like, whether it be like playing games, especially playing games with people, because people get very heated in games, and like, they forget, like, it's just a game, you're here to have fun, and then they get so invested, myself included. I think Nep and anyone who's followed me from the Warship days will know I can get pretty heated at times as well when people are how's the nice way of saying it, not as competent as I would like. That's the nicest way to put it. God, Warships. I look back on that game every now and then because I still follow Twitter. Oh God, what a mess that is. Anyway, we're not here to talk about that. So yeah, we're still trying to save Pioran. We're still figuring out what happened to Parana, why she's dead. We know that Hayase is here. I'm assuming we're going to encounter her at some point. I'm curious to see how that's going to go. But since we did defeat the knockers, or that one knocker I should say, we've got March back, we've got all our forms back now, we're not missing any, we've got our bear back, we've got Gugu back that we lost in the fight as well. So we should have a little bit of time now before we have to deal with the knockers again. Should. I don't know if they're going to get more frequent now. They're going to get tougher, obviously, and I'm sure our mentor here would want us to keep improving. But we're still taking issue with the idea of killing at this moment in time. That's Fushi's big moral dilemma right now, is that Fushi does not want to kill. And in an environment where killing is surviving, that really clashes with what he values. He doesn't want... He understood the pain of killing and essentially being killed before the act itself. So since he knows exactly what people go through in that instance, he doesn't want to inflict that upon anyone else, which is he's a very nice person for that. But in this environment, that doesn't mesh. That's just not the environment that this island is. And that's probably another reason why Tanari and him clash, is like they were raised in incredibly different environments and they came to incredibly different conclusions on how things should be. And It's hard to say if any one of them is right or wrong in the way they should see the world, but I would say Fushi is more in the right than Tonari. But again, that's because I am more on Fushi's side of things, because that's the environment I grew up in as well. It's like killing bad, as most of us have been taught that way. So, it is what it is. But this arc is definitely my least favorite arc so far of the show. Gugu arc is still my favorite. Really love the March arc as well. This arc has not captured me at all just yet, but we'll see. We've got plenty of time left. We've got, 4 more episodes after this? Yes, 4 more episodes after this, because it's a 20-episode show. I don't know why 20. It's kind of interesting, because Jahi-sama this season also is a 20-episode show, which is surprising to me, but... Anyway, Children's Dreams. Let's load the episode up here. As per usual, these are time-based formats here on YouTube. If you want to see the full picture in picture, you can go to my Patreon down in the description below. £4 a month gets you access to all Patreon and Patreon extras I do on the channel, which is everything from the current seasonal lineup, as well as Patreon request shows such as World Trigger, Symphogear, and Log Horizon. I just recorded the Log Horizon videos now. We'll go off and record Symphogear here in a minute as well, because I'm excited to get back into Symphogear now. And the crazy start that was episode 1 of season 3. But here on YouTube, we do time-based, so bottom left of the screen, you'll see a time of the episode. I count down 3 to 1 play. When play say episode, I say episode, and we should be in sync. Watch this well on Crunchyroll, since they're the ones who license the series, of course. No logos at the beginning. We have our usual little recap thing, and then the OP, I believe. So I'll call them out as I go past. But you can also see a screen flash on my face, the mic, or this part of my headset to tell when the scenes are transitioning. That should be synced up as well. So, with all that said, let's get into this week's episode, shall we? In 3, 2, 1, play. Indeed it was. Mm-hmm. Oh, we're not going to mention them all. Mm-hmm. Hmm. Interesting. It'll be time. Don't know who this character is yet, I don't think. I think that's the only thing that's really missing from this now. Alright. Children's Dreams. Hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, we can do that. Yes, but... Hmm. Oh, she meant transform it into a knocker. Okay. Um... I don't know if he's controlling. He's trying to guide. Dreams of the future. Does he? Hmm. Can you defeat the knockers, though? Ah, okay. Very true. Mm-hmm. Something tells me you're never going to make it off, though. Hmm. Hmm. She's born here, okay. Hmm. 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 The final. Okay. Hmm. Hmm. Who are we fighting in the final? Yep. Yes. God, they're all out. Oh, you replicated that aspect. Ah, interesting. Diary? Her diary. Hmm. Hmm. What you writing? That's fucking Bill. Okay. What happened? What? Wait, what? Wait, what? Wait, what? Didn't look like a murder, really, but sure. Okay, it feels like there's. Yeah, there's no way. Mm hmm. Yep. No rules here. Mm hmm. Oh. Hmm. Safer. It doesn't mean it's entirely safe. Hmm. Do you think you're gonna win? Yes, he's got a lot of brawn, but just don't go out in the first round. It'll be fine. It's a completely different man now. Yeah. But the body's in a pit. Jesus Christ. God, this is awful. I guess he lost then. Hmm. That was. Oh, so he did win. And they just straight up poisoned him, okay? Hmm. Just doesn't care at this point because her father was already dead to her at that point. Mm-hmm. Okay. That's when she finds her group. Mm-hmm. 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 And this is Hayase, okay. She's the reason. It was her all along, okay. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Possibly. There's no must in anime, unfortunately. There's still space for one more face on that graphic. Hey, we actually have our climbing form now. It's much easier. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ! That's insane. Excuse you? Can we actually fit through? No, that's way too. Hey, we can fit in. Oh, that's true. Does one of them actually fit in this room? I don't know about that. No, I don't think it's gonna work out that easily. He's already in so much danger. Next leader of the island, who are we fighting? Hmm. The hell's this? Blowgun, okay. I don't think you will. We've got a few minutes to see this fight. It's her. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Mm-hmm. Oh boy, this might be the point at which Fushi snaps. Sure it does, yeah. All that twitch, eye twitch. The music. Strange Oniguma. I think Hayase might be too fast for this form. Oniguma has immense power, but no speed. Oh. Oh. Mm-hmm. Nice. Yeah. You gonna say you killed her as well? My gift. Oh, yeah. She absolutely did. Absolutely did. Yep. Oh, boy. Is that her hanging? Or tied up? Tied up, okay. Lovely. Oh, God. Full on beheading. Oh, God. I mean, it looked like you beheaded her, so I think you did do it in one strike, but okay. Yeah. Oh, God. It snaps. Oh, the head roll is just... Oh, it's unsettlingly well done. But you do not have the combat experience for this, I don't think. Yeah. And completely driven by emotion right now. Oh, shit. Bringing that fucking line back. Oh my god. She's gonna win. She's gonna win. Oh my god. Ha. Huh. The one weakness. Oh. Ooh. Unsettling. Okay, that was actually a really good episode. That was a really good episode. Well, shit. Now what happens? Now what do we do? How does Fushi even prevent that, by the way? Because, like, can't be killed, but can be drugged and knocked out. But how do we prevent that? Other than just not getting hit in the first place. I think there is a real way we can do that. It's not like we can take a form that's... Well, no, actually. I'm sure there are certain creatures that are immune to... Maybe not sedatives like that, I don't know. Western Morning Glory. There's probably some animal that he could get, but... There's no way he has the knowledge, or many people would have that kind of knowledge, so... I guess not. Maybe if he was the bear, he'd be okay, just because the amount of substance that he'd be injected with would not be enough to knock out a huge bear like that. I don't know. Alright. Gonna skip the preview as per usual. Not watching the previews, because they're spoilerish. I'm very interested to see where this ends up going now. Yeah, like... That was the moment that Fushi snapped. Learning that Hayase was the one to kill Parana. Yeah, that would be the one that makes... Yeah. There's no way he was going to actually be able to defeat her. Like, I don't think he could have won that fight. Not as he currently is. He does not have enough experience. He's not a trained fighter. And he was just overridden by emotion at that point. The desire to kill overrode anything else that he could have been thinking or wanting to do. And thus, the fight was always going to be against him. And she used the sedative to knock him out, which is the one weakness that Fushi has right now. I suppose, okay, in theory he could have used the rock, I suppose, but if I remember correctly... If he transforms into the rock, I think this is something he did during the Gugu fight, right? If he turns into the rock, he also loses, like, consciousness and the ability to think. So, if he turned into a rock, he'd just be a rock. He wouldn't be able to turn back, right? It has to be our mentor guy that has to turn him back, right? Am I remembering that correctly? I know there's a downside to using the rock. There's a massive downside to just being the rock. As useful as it might seem. But yeah, the only way is to not get hit, I think. That's the only way he can defend against that reasonably. Otherwise, he's never going to really have anything or any way to deal with that. But that was a good episode. That was a very, very good episode. I enjoyed that one a lot. After the last episode, it was definitely a step up. And like I said, the way they've animated Hayase in that moment, especially with like the creepy like head rolls and stuff, and like this, is like it's unsettling, and I love it. Honestly, it's very unsettling and so well done. I have massive praise for that because it's always nice to be able to pull something like that off. So yeah, very much enjoyed that one. Interesting to see now what happens now that she's the one in control of the island. What's she going to do? What's her first thing she's going to do? What's she going to do with Fushi? I wonder. Very interesting. So, anyway, that's going to do it for today, guys. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed that one as per usual. Leave a like if you did, as well as your comments what you thought of the episode. Don't forget to hit subscribe as well to see next week's episode, as well as the rest of the summer 2021 lineup you can find here on the channel. Thank you for watching. Till next time. See you guys later.